today we're looking at Piano Method Level 2A, page 21, this William Tell Overture. So another pretty popular tune. You'll know this one, I think. This one is all about repeated notes in the right hand. And what they talk about, they say not only are repeated notes played by different fingers to reposition the hand, they are also played by different fingers when the same note is repeated several times. Both examples are found in the piece below. So what they're saying is when you have the same note, like these are all C's, if you switch fingers on them, sometimes it's faster. It doesn't mean that you have to use this fingering. It's good to try this out. It's good to know how to do this because sometimes you really need it. In this case, you know, you could play like all thumbs and you'd be okay, but it's good to try out this fingering. So what they're doing at the beginning is on the C, it's 3, 2, 1, 3, 2, 1. Right. So the idea is to repeat the same note but with different fingers. So when you actually get faster with repeated notes, like if you're going at this speed, playing with one finger, it'll get really tight. It's pretty much impossible. So they're teaching you that technique of bouncing on the same note. So from the side, what you see is, so nothing is actually down, it's all kind of up, kind of like bouncing a ball. Okay, so that's the idea, is just to keep it really bouncy. So you have that happen here, right? Same kinds of things here, right? You're going to have a lot of C's. Once in a while, you'll have the same note, and like they say, different fingers to reposition the hand. So like this one, 2, 1, 3, right? So instead of just bouncing here, it's 2, 1, 3, right? So sometimes the bounce will take you somewhere else. So just keep in mind, look ahead at what's next. So when you have C, right, instead of saying C, C, and then scooting, right, have your hand moving in that direction as you're bouncing. All right, hopefully that makes sense. The other thing is counting. As always, there's eighth notes and quarter notes, eighth, quarter. So as you're thinking about this, if you know this tune, great. If you don't, right, it's short, short, long, short, short, long. Of course, the sounds are short because they're all staccato, but that's the idea with a rhythm. Just make sure your quarter notes are long enough. All right, so let's just do a little right hand, and I'm going to just show my hand as we're doing this. There is a little scooting around. You do go up an octave starting here, right? Those are higher C's. It's going to be similar stuff though as we move to that through to the end of the piece. All right, so let's just do right hand. I'm going to just focus on my right hand. So starting on the fourth beat, 1, 2, 3. Two, 3, and then octave. Two, 3. All right, hopefully that makes sense, right? Not too hard, just a little bouncing, a lot of bouncing. So looking at the left hand, also a lot of staccatos, right? A lot of, pretty much the whole piece is bouncy. They say to start with a 3, 5. I say 1, 2 is easier. If you take a look at the whole piece, you've got 1, 2, right? The same F and A all the way through here, and then you have a C triad, right? And that's all that you do. So if your hand is basically in C position, but with a thumb doing double duty, it's just these two positions instead of 3, 5, and then shifting. I think it's a lot simpler. So we're going to start here, right, with those. But again, it's all staccato, right? So when you make your shift, it's just pulling your thumb in, okay? And we won't even do left hand alone because it's all the same thing, right? So just practice shifting between those two and then you'll be covered. All right, so let me put this up here and we'll do both hands from the top. All right, so we do have all that shifting all the way up here. Let me scoot this over just a little bit so you can see that. Okay, 1, 2, 3. Louder. And quieter. Last line. All right, that's it. It's a short one.